guys, it's Lou here today, and I'm going to be doing a 2-month update on Elianah, my daughter. I plan to do monthly updates, and I'm also going to be doing her monthly updates in between the middle of the month, just because I've noticed that she achieved so many milestones in between the month, and I've noticed that I can completely tell you what new things she's going through and stuff at the in between the months. So that's what I plan to do, and I think that's gonna work best for me. So Elianah's asleep right now, but Elianah was 5 pounds 15 ounces when she was born, and she is now 10 pounds 7 ounces. She had her 2-month checkup, and doctor said she's very healthy. She also had her shots, which she did cry, but she was really good. Like, she wasn't super crying or anything, but she did good for her 2-month shots. So the doctor said she had what's called eczema. She doesn't have the really bad eczema, but she just has like her cheeks are dry, and so doctor prescribed hydrocortisone, I believe that's what it's called, and I put it on her little cheeks every time I give her a bath or every time she needs it. But I want to start off with something more natural, and I think I'm going to go with breast milk, just because right now Elianah's at the point where like she sucks on her little hands all day long, and I just don't want her to rub it off and it go in, like it's most likely it's gonna go into her mouth and stuff. And so I want to try breast milk, see if that helps instead of what the doctor prescribed. Although she's doing really good, I don't see that much of those dry patches anymore. Maybe it has helped, or maybe it's something that was just for a couple days and now it's going on its own. But let's see, her morning schedule is off. She usually sleeps in for about an hour or two, sometimes even 3 hours during the day. And then she wakes up, I feed her, I change her diaper, and she'll be up for like about an hour, and we'll just play and we'll talk and watch a little bit of TV. And during that 1 hour, I interact with her a lot. I talk to her a lot, and she smiles so much at me, like so much. I know that she knows that I'm her mom when she gives me that smile, because it's just, I don't know, her smile melts my heart. And I guess a lot of moms can relate to it. Every time your child does something bad to you, it's just this feeling that you can't explain. I think every parent knows that feeling. So it's usually off, and then after that 1 hour, she usually won't go more than an hour awake, and she'll fall back asleep, and then we'll do the whole routine again. But at night, she does really well. Ever since, I believe, from when she was 3 weeks and up all the way till now, she's been doing really good. She sleeps in at 10. At 10 is anything past 10 is her bedtime, and she'll fall asleep. But if we're not asleep with her, what happens is that she'll start waking up every 10-20 minutes, just because I think she feels that we're not asleep with her. But by 10, that's her bedtime, and from 10 she'll usually wake up around 12 or 1, and in between sometimes she wakes up at almost 1:30, and then from that time she'll wake up around 4 or 5, and then from 4 or 5 she'll do around 7 or 8, and then from 7 to 8 she'll do 10, 11, and sometimes all the way up to 12. she'll sleep in. So that's her nighttime, and I do nighttime including 12 noon just because I've noticed that all the way she usually does a noon nap, like around 12:30 she usually wants to take a nap. And I've noticed that after she wakes up from that nap, she's like alert. She's on a daytime mode. I've noticed that for her. So I don't really mind her morning schedule just because I'm a stay-at-home mom and I have all the time for her. And she's not really fussy or anything during the day, during the night. Like I said, she's very, very good, which I'm blessed, and so is my husband, because he wakes up really early to go to work, and she really doesn't, you know, take that much sleep away from us, except I'm usually up with her during at night for about a little bit less than 30 minutes. I usually feed her, burp her, change her diaper, and we go back to sleep. She doesn't give me a hard time going back to sleep. I usually give her her little pacifier. She'll just move around, move her head around, trying to find the right spot, and she'll go to sleep by herself. I'm so blessed because I always said I don't want my baby to get used to me rocking her or walking with her till she falls asleep, and she's not that type of baby. She's like really independent when it comes to going to sleep. She loves falling asleep on herself. Today when she falls asleep on her own, I usually do, I'll put her down in my bed, I'll give her her pacifier, I'll put like one of our pillows from her waist down, and then I'll turn on her little stuffed animal Violet that has lullabies, and she'll fall asleep on her own. And I do check on her like every 10-20 minutes. You leave the door a little cracked open just so that I can be watching her and stuff, make sure that she's doing fine, she's still breathing. So she does, like I said, she does really well at night. Elianah has been breastfed ever since day one. But I do want to introduce her into formula just because I want to see her reaction to it, and I just want to have formula on hand just to, like, I ever have an emergency or anything, I know that she'll do good with formula if she doesn't do good. And I also want her to get used to it. I don't plan to have her like give her formula, eat like a full-time formula anytime soon. I want to try to breastfeed the most I can. My goal is to do 1 year, putting all my effort, all my hard work into you know, breastfeeding her, because I know it's the best for her. And I think that a lot of moms would relate to this. There's like a special bond with your baby every time you breastfeed, you know, just to know that she's eating out of you and she's gaining all that weight because of you and stuff. And it's just like the special bonding thing you have with your baby. And let's see, so Elianah breastfeeds for about 15 minutes on just one breast most of the time. Now once in a while she's starting to breastfeed on both sides, but doctor said that that was fine. The only downside of it is that she's gonna wake up a little bit more often and stuff, but I don't really mind. I will beg her to eat more than 15 minutes. I'll wake her up and she'll wake up, but I'll try to beg her. And if I do, I already know her really well. If I keep on begging her, she'll start getting mad and she'll start crying and she just moves her head away. So that basically lets me know that she's done with breastfeeding for that session. So yeah. So Elianah has been doing really good. She hasn't been constipated at all, never ever. And part of that has to do with breastfeeding. Her bowel movements have changed. because every time I would change her diaper, she would have a wet diaper and a bowel movement almost every time. And now I've noticed that from 7, 8 at night, she'll have her last bowel movement all the way up till like 10 in the morning. She'll have her first bowel movement for the day. And doctor said that that was fine. Also, he said that she was just adjusting, and as long as she's not constipated, which I think babies can be, well, infants can be constipated all the way up to 5 days, which I'm so happy baby hasn't been constipated, because I know babies are really fussy when they're constipated. But Elianah is now wearing from 0 to 3 month clothes. At the beginning she was wearing newborn clothes, but it was loose fitting on her, and when she was born, she fit perfectly into preemie clothes, exclusively out of all newborn clothes. So my little baby is not so little anymore. And let's see, just this week I've noticed that she had what's called cradle cap. It's like really long, and she has a lot of hair too. And what I did, I soaked the crown of her head with breast milk for about 20 minutes, and then I gave her a bath, and that's what I've been doing for her. It is working, but it's not gone completely, so I plan to try olive oil really soon, her next bath, just to see if that helps. She takes a bath every other day. Sometimes she does shower like every day. Elianah loves watching TV. I don't want her to get, I mean, she's still a baby. It's not like she's gonna get used to it, but I guess it calls for her attention and the bright colors and everything. But she loves, sometimes she puts me on a normal, just like her daddy does, to be on the TV and stuff. This little before, like a week before she turned 2 months, she started baby talking back. Like whenever you sing to her or talk to her, she Googles back, and also she started smiling back. Like she's been smiling ever since she was like day one, ever since she was born. But I think she didn't know she was smiling. But now, like you'll interact with her and stuff, and she smiles back to you. She smiles back to strangers. I don't know if I don't want to brag or anything, but I don't know if it's just my baby, but I'm noticing that every time we go out to the stores, wherever I go, there's always somebody saying that my baby is so cute. My baby is gorgeous to me. So in my eyes, she's beautiful. But you know that every mother says that. But I've noticed that almost every time I go out, there's somebody saying, "Oh, how beautiful, how precious," and they just want to stand there and talk to me about how old she is and how much hair she has and how precious she looks and so much. So but she loves smiling. I've noticed that she really doesn't like me to carry her around too much, which I still do, but I think it's mainly when her nap time comes around. She prefers to be like on her bed going to sleep. Let's see. So I think that's it. Yeah. Oh, and then I forgot to tell you, when Elianah was born, her head measurement was 12 inches and a half, and baby's head is 15 inches and a half, which doctor said she was doing really good. She's growing really well. And he said that she might take after my genes. I do see myself a little too short, but I love it. I love how I'm short and I feel girly being short. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I will be doing tips on breastfeeding, and I will also be doing more monthly videos really soon. If you have any requests, please let me know. Comment down below, and I hope you liked it and subscribe.